What's up, guys? I go by the name of Chuey Chu. I don't feel too well today, but I feel well enough to give you the scoop. So let's go. We're not doing the music singing today. Just drop the music. We begin the news this week with our friend from last week, the ex-chairman of the Pension Reform Task Team, Mr. Abdulrasheed Maina. He was finally arraigned to court facing 12-count charges of money laundering by the EFCC. And just before his trial started, he fainted. Quick backstory, Mr. Maina, like I said last week, was on the run from the law. He was caught in Niger Republic while dressed as a woman, but clearly his makeup was not good enough, honey. Deported back to Nigeria and was charged to court. He fainted just before his trial proceedings started, and he was revived, and it caused the whole proceedings to be suspended. It really seems these guys just use the same script but the different actors in politics every time they are caught. Mr. Maina joins the list of famous political fainters such as...
Chewy, off your mic, off your mic, off your mic.
Fine, I'll go off my mic.
Honorable Mr. Please, it's okay, that is okay. Your mic is okay.
Chewy.
Off your mic.
Let's suspend this news. On to the next news. Channels TV is set to probe their reporter, Mr. Pius Ambo, over reports of domestic violence leveled against him by his wife. Quick backstory, his wife, Dr. Ifeanyi Ambo, had took to social media to request for intervention after her husband, she claimed, had beaten her up.
I've been married to this man, Pius Ambo of Channels Television, for 6 years.
Mommy G.
And for 6 years, I've known no peace in this marriage. It's been from...
Fast forward a couple of days, the governor of Benue State, Dr. Samuel Ortom, through a public display of whatever the heck that was, publicly reconciles them together and told them, go and make peace in your homes. But I think it's f***ed up what the governor did. Domestic violence is something you should not play with. But shout out to his wife, Dr. Eunice Ortom, who a few days later led a walk against gender-based violence in the state. Chop Nokuma. Former YBNL Princess Temi Ovasa took to social media to drag former boss Olamide Bado for being a bad man, making her stay 5 years with him in Lagos and only releasing 4 singles and 4 videos when she actually had like 3 albums to go. She named a couple of other ex-YBNL associates like Chinko, Laita, Picasso and the rest to back up her claims. But Chinko the Tiger took to social media to say, don't call my name. No day for this matter. A couple of days later, she reconciles with Bado and the beef has been squashed. Do you think she was right to head to social media to do all that calling out only to retract her statements a couple days later? I mean, if you really want to fight, go all the way out, man. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. I read them. Some very sad news on the scoop today. Davido is currently mourning the loss of his bodyguard, Tijani, also known as TJ, who was with him for 11 years. The cause of death is unknown, but Davido took to his social media in a series of posts to talk about how for 11 years TJ had his back, carried him on his back literally to shows when he wasn't trying to get out of bed, and just really protected him. His very last post we came across said, "Because of you, I had eyes behind me." Our condolences go out to Davido and TJ's family and really everybody TJ touched in this life. May you rest in peace, TJ. Thank you for all that you did. What are you guys doing this weekend? I know I'm going to be resting, but if you're going to the club to dance and have a good time, aka Faji, I want to let you guys know that the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, has officially added breakdancing to the list of sports to be competed for in the upcoming 2024 Olympics, which will take place in Paris. The decision was announced on Monday, 7th of December 2020. The sport will officially be called breaking, and it seeks to attract younger audiences into the spirit of the Olympics. Who are we going to send? We were going to send P Square, but
Personally.
yeah, they'll just be arguing. Good news for everybody. It's been announced that Nigeria is set to receive about 20 million supplies of the COVID-19 vaccine early next year, most likely January. This was announced by the Executive Secretary of the National Primary Healthcare Developmental Agency, Faisal Shuaib, and he says the doses will be first administered to health workers and vulnerable citizens. I think you forgot to mention that in addition to those people, dirty politicians will also get the doses. Some people will get it to hoard it like they hoarded palliatives, and a lot of us may not get that on time. People might get it to resell at a ridiculously astronomical price. So to them, guys, wear a mask. That's all I ask. That's all we have on The Scoop this week. If you want more stories, head over to our website, www.olorisupergirl.com. Follow us across all social media platforms. We post some news there as well. Till I come your way next time, I go by the name of Chuey Chu. This has been The Scoop. Bye.